Disney cracks down on password sharing, Fitbit Charge 6 goes on sale, all that and more on today's tech news. Yesterday, Google announced the Fitbit Charge 6 with a focus on more accurate heart rate tracking and first-party apps such as YouTube Music and Google Maps. Now, the Charge 6 looks an awful lot like the Charge 5. It's got a tiny bump on the left edge that is a haptic button. However, you don't press or click it or anything like that. Instead, you give vibration feedback when you press on it to go back to the clock face or just to wake the screen. So it's no longer relying on taps and swipes to navigate the UI. This device comes with Gorilla Glass that is meant to protect the screen from scratches, and it's got 50 meters of water resistance. It's made of 100% recycled aluminium, and it's available in a black case with an obsidian band, silver with porcelain, or champagne gold with coral. Fitbit is also selling woven leather, sports adjustable stretch and hook and loop bands as well. Now, Google is applying the same heart rate techniques from the Pixel Watch and is using machine learning and AI for 60% more accurate readings during vigorous activities like HIIT workouts. And the Charge 6 gets a 7-day battery life when the always display is toggled off. And the Fitbit Charge 6 costs $160 and you get 6 months of Fitbit Premium included. Now, existing Fitbit members will be required to migrate to the Google Assistant if you haven't already done so, and it'll be available for pre-order today and launch on October the 12th in 30 countries. A few episodes back, we said how Disney was going to start cracking down on password sharing in 2024. And it looks like they've jumped the gun a little bit there. They've started sending out emails to customers in Canada, informing them that the change is starting to take place. And that Disney plans to block password sharing at the moment is still vague, as the email doesn't give a lot of context. It says, we're implementing restrictions on your ability to share your account or login credentials outside your household. So they're probably going to be doing something similar to Netflix, where it checks what IP address that you're using, and if you're using a different IP address, then you're probably going to have to use it at that registered one at least once every 30 days. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. Disney has been raising prices steadily since launch, and obviously trying to grab as much cash as they can. Password sharing is currently quite rife, but given the state of the market, I'm not surprised there. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually fares and compared to what Netflix is doing. This week, Meta had its annual Connect event where they unveiled new headset, new glasses, and an AI assistant. And we've actually got a full version of that in 6 minutes. So we'll include a link in the description. So make sure you guys check that out as well. Notorious leaker On Leaks has released a leak of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and says that this is coming in with a 6-inch flat display with thinner bezels than previously. And it says that it's going to still have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery and 45 watts of charging. And it's also going to have a rear camera, a 200 megapixel primary and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, a 50 megapixel periscope lens with 5 times optical zoom, and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom as well. The front camera will have 12 megapixel sensor, and it's going to be built with an IP68 water and dust resistance, and it's also going to have an in-display fingerprint scanner. And rumors are suggesting that we could be seeing a slightly earlier launch of January 2024 instead of the February timeframe. So it'll be interesting to see if those actually come about. Tim Cook was in the UK, and according to London's Evening Standard, he was asked by the PA news agency about AI and hiring in the UK. Cook said, "We're hiring in that area, yes, and so I do expect recruitment to increase." And this comes on the back of where he says Apple supports over 500,000 jobs in the UK. And so Tim Cook is confirming that Apple is, of course, working on generative AI and that he is looking to hire more staff from the UK. That doesn't mean that he's going to stop hiring in other countries, but the AI race is on, and obviously Apple wants to be leading the forefront on there. Cook also confirmed rumours that Apple is at least researching a ChatGPT-like service. Artificial intelligence is literally everywhere on our products, he said. And of course, we're also researching generative AI as well. So yes, We have a lot going on, and Cook visited Apple's UK headquarters in Battersby Power Station, and then he visited the nearby St Mary's Roman Catholic Primary School. Cook says that the UK is their third largest employee population around the world from a country point of view. It's also the leading developer community for Europe. We love serving the UK market. We've been here for 40 years, so it's deeply embedded in us. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next episode.